Now, I know there have been some rumors going around that the bank is no longer funding us. Well, I am here to put those rumors to rest. They are true. In terms of money, we have no money. So how will we get to the moon? The answer is clear. We won't. We are doomed. Now would probably be a good time to look for other employment options. I know I have fired up my resume, as I suggested all of you do as well. What is it? Can't you see that I'm in the middle of a pep talk? Using this and whatever else we can find. Grab everything, hit the junkyards, take apart the cars. Who needs the bank? Let's go! Let's go!
Thank you.
Good morning.
Cool.
The volume was really low.
I like this.
Oh, was it low for you too? Okay, the
Yeah.
volume? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It was low on my end too. I could barely hear it. Hopefully,
I like those subtle messages.
yeah. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, it's just that I'm in the middle of a pep talk. Yeah. And we think we're doomed. But everybody pulls together, you know. That's just awesome. It's always the way it is. If you got your vision, you just keep going forward somehow or another, even when you think you're doomed.
That's right.
Middle of a pep talk. That's funny. It says, I want to put those rumors to rest. They're true.
So true.
We're doomed. Yeah, crazy.
Wow. I saw one of those talks just this week, which was very enlightening. But no little piglet come around the corner with a piggy bank for me.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of companies have had that pep talk, you know. Big companies, we're doomed. Got to pull the plug. Yeah. So that's cool.
It just takes one person, right, to believe in the vision, believe in the dream, keep the fire alive, and spread the good news. The next thing you know, it just catches on and everybody's reinvigorated.
Yeah. And what do you call it? Readjusting.
Yeah.
Mark's got a term for it, actually. Pivoting. Pivoting all the time. This doesn't work.
That's right.
Let's do that. Instead of trying to figure it out, just do it. And if it doesn't work, then pivot and do something else. That's awesome. So, so that's cool.
And that's the thing, right? It's all about our attitude. Like, especially during the 90-day run, there's going to be so many moments where we might just feel like we're doomed. This is failing. Our approach is still not working. Like, nobody's responding, whatever it is. But we just have to, like, adjust our attitude to, like, okay, so what can we, like, they just started pulling out chairs and everything that they had, right? We just got to figure out what can we pull out of what do we have among us or within us to get the job done. Like, you just have to dig deeper and find a way, make a way, find a way. Like, there's no way. Like, we just have to make this work.
Well,
for 90 days, we just got to make it work.
I assume they were taking those things to put them out on Amazon to sell to raise money.
putting what on Amazon? Putting what on Amazon?
They're taking all that furniture out, put it on Amazon and sell it for money.
Amazon, Etsy, wherever they can, right? Potato.
Even on it.
Yeah, right.
Even down by the mailbox with a for sale sign.
Right. On
Yard
auction.
sale here.
Auction to the highest bidder.
Facebook Marketplace, whatever you got to do.
Tamara, is it raining at your place or snowing? Did you get snow?
No snow, just a lot of rain and heavy wind.
You're lower down, that's why. You're on the western side of Highway 49?
I think so.
There's a compass on your iPhone.
And where are you again, Simon? I keep forgetting.
South coast of the UK.
South coast.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So south, what does that mean?
That's in England.
Near London.
That's in England, Don.
South of London.
Yeah, south of London. It's about 90 minutes on the train to London. 70 miles.
Okay.
So you're a roast beef.
Oui, bien sûr.
What does that mean?
It's a roast beef. The French, they call us roast beefs because we all eat roast beef.
Oh, you know why? Simon, you know why?
Tell me.
It's because when the roast beef come down to vacation in France, it's the first time they're out of the fog and the smog, and they get sunshine and they get burnt to look like roast beef.
Got it. It's true.
Yeah, I could believe it. Yeah.
That's the frog's version.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Going from white to red in like a day or two.
Yeah, nothing in between.
No, nothing in between.
Yeah. It's good. The global warming's helping here though, because we're getting lots more sunshine.
Okay, cool.
That's not good.
No, it's an ill wind, right?
Yeah.
Wow. Crazy.
One time, my brother Cabbage and I went out on Ile de Ré, the island on the west coast of France, so famous for oysters. And we laid on the beach in the nude, and I have a suntan everywhere, but my butt turned red the next day. I was sorry I did that.
Oh, no.
I became a roast beef in the butt.
Yeah, there you go. Difficult to sit down for a few days.
Wow.
And it's a nice part of the world, that though.
Yeah, and it's kind of cool that this time zone works, right? We're just getting up. You're just finishing your day.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's not 3 a.m. for anybody.
And I have at 7 a.m. I have a Zoom with someone in Montenegro.
I was just talking to someone on the phone, and they came up with the classic. It's a pyramid. Sounds like a pyramid. And I never get this right. And I just said, well, I mean, they're illegal. Pyramid schemes are illegal, and there's no reason why you can't earn any more money than the person above you and all that sort of stuff. But I've never really nailed that answer, and I suppose it's different to whoever you're talking to.
Yeah, Eric Worry's got some pretty good responses to that.
You want to watch that real quick?
How long is it? It's just short, right?
I think I've got it queued up to the very beginning, and it should be the first question asked.
Okay, cool. Yeah, let's do it because it's
before we go there, let me answer Simon's response or request there. When you get that, it's a pyramid scheme, you have to dig a little bit deeper and ask them what they know about pyramids. And then you can go either way. But the fact is, a pyramid scheme, the purest one you can think of is a corporation.
Yeah. I think he explains that. Here you go.
Any business.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's nice for you to join us, and thank you for being part of this little discussion here. This is going to be a debate around network marketing. I will hand the microphones over to you.
Hello, everyone. Super happy to be back here. But anyway, Eric, tell me something. Aren't you ashamed to scam people every day? How do you go to bed at night and sleep when you know very well that only few people at the top make money and everybody else is just making you rich.
Everybody's making me rich, only a few people making money. That's what you're thinking? Let me explain to you how this works inside of our network marketing profession. Everyone who joins network marketing is at the top. Everyone's CEO of their own company. Everyone's chairman of the board of their own business. What they decide to build from it is up to them. The amount of people that they want to build within their team, that's up to them. What we provide is an opportunity for people to be able to express their entrepreneurial dreams. And it's not perfect. It has its challenges, but it's better. It's better than any form of entrepreneurship in the world for the average person. And let me explain why. It's better because for most businesses, you have to come up with an idea, think of a product. You have to typically invest significant amounts of money. You have to have experience. You have to sacrifice your family, your life, everything else. Most of those businesses don't succeed. And that's why most people don't decide to get involved. Inside of network marketing, there's a very low price of entry. There's a lot of support. There's a lot of training. There's a lot of things to be able to help people succeed. Products taken care of. So the price of entry is very low. The opportunity to build something is extraordinary. The amount of support is amazing. But that said, some people are not willing to do what's necessary to build a business.
Yeah, but whoa, because now he's doing this thing that all these network marketers do, where now you're literally blaming her for not having success when clearly you have a flawed model. And I love that you had the audacity to say that these are business owners, because none of you own anything. You are not a CEO. You don't make a business decision. You don't make product decisions. You don't make nothing. You know what? You get paid whatever they feel like paying you. So I've had enough of this. They just lie.
It's a cult, for sure.
Don't try to answer the question.
Okay, don't try to answer. So here's the thing. Let's talk about what you own and what you don't.
I would love to hear. I don't know about y'all. I'd love to hear this.
Let's talk about
I can't wait.
If you start a dry cleaning business, what do you own?
I own all of it.
Do you own the building? Do you own the employees?
The machines.
You might own the machines, but you probably are indebted to those machines. You probably had to finance those machines. You probably had to finance the mortgage. You probably had to take care of all these different employees. What do you really own? Maybe the name of that dry cleaning service. You might own that. But the rest of it, for most business owners, the business owns them. Here, here's what you don't have in a network marketing business. You don't have to deal with products, warehouses, accounting, regulatory issues, bricks and mortar, employees, HR issues, all of those things. You don't have to own any of that. All you get to do is sell products using word-of-mouth advertising, recruit a team of people doing the same thing.
So glad you brought up recruiting. We'll get there.
Oh, yeah, recruiting.
Let's talk about
recruiting. That's the only way you make money, by recruiting people.
Yep. Did you want to continue?
No,
I forget. Brady.
Yeah. See? Perfect. And it's when you understand it. I like what Potato said. What do you understand about pyramid schemes?
Yeah, same thing happens in the military. If you look military, generals, a couple lieutenants and a bunch of infantrymen underneath. It's still a pyramid.
Yeah. Life is a pyramid.
And most people don't know anything about network marketing or how it works when they comment like that.
When they comment, they're thinking about MLMs, multi-level marketing companies.
Brady, life is a pyramid, and God is at the head of the pyramid.
Well, that's true too.
And he's in control. The bigger the corporation we work for, the smaller our number counts, the bigger the number is, but the less impact it has on the company. So,
yep. And all those people, by the way, asking Eric Worre questions in that little roundtable thing.
That was cool.
They're all multi-million-dollar a month earners in network marketing. So just to set it up, he asked them to ask them questions of what kind of things people.
That's a good Brady. It's a good link, Brady.
Was that from this year? Was that from this year, Brady?
Pardon?
Was that from this year? Is that the one just gone? The GoPro just gone?
Yeah. I recorded that off my phone. I'm still waiting for the original recordings. They're still doing all the edits to those. Yeah, and the cool thing, I don't know if you've seen it, Simon, there's Eric Worre built a custom-made studio. There were 66,000 people tuned in live.
$20 million.
How much?
20 million.
20 million it cost.
I saw all the screens,
Yeah, so he could talk to each one of those persons live. They just have to queue them up. And that is amazing.
It's pretty
cool. You have to have
a
lot of technology to make that happen. But he had a vision, right? Because of lockdown and all that.
His wife.
His wife, yes.
It's her vision.
Or they.
Yeah.
Wow.
She's a vision.
Yeah. So that's cool. So now we can do meetings for 66,000 people. How many people can you get into a stadium? Not too many hold 66,000.
Depends on how much wall space you have with the little monitors.
Hey, Simon, I'm putting that, that's a private video or unlisted video I just put in the chat. You can watch the whole thing. It's about 45 minutes long.
Yeah, cool.
Fantastic.
And then 66,000 people attending the meetings tells you something is going on. There's 66,000 people interested in network marketing. And also a lot of those people don't know, they don't have a company. They don't know what to do. They don't know have a direction of, they know they want to get involved in network marketing because they just spent 3 days, 10 hours a day on a conference. So it's worth tuning in or connecting with Eric Worre type people. Because some of them have their own company already, but a lot of them are not happy or they don't have anything.
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? Because you hear about all these people who leave because they're not happy with the management after how many years or whatever it may be. And I suppose you have to build up the relationship with them first to find out if they're in that sort of mindset.
Yep.
But usually if you ask someone how's business, they go, yeah, it's brilliant. And whether it is or not, I suppose we'd all do the same. Yeah. And we were saying, Potato dropped off, but we were saying a week ago with Potato that he's unemployable his whole life. I'm unemployable. I can't get a job. It's impossible. Being my whole life being self-employed, and there's a lot of people out there that are unemployable. And there's also a lot of people, Mark brought that up one time. There's a lot of people that have been in network marketing for like 30 years, never made more than anything. But they're sold on the idea of network marketing for 30 years and they won't give it up. They tried one company, they tried another company, they'll keep trying companies. And I know that I've worked on a few plans, and that's the purpose of this 90-day run is a once in a lifetime. Let's just do this once, get it done. So we never have to think about it again. Yeah. Yeah. That makes a lot of sense.
I like what Valerie Bertinelli wrote. I read her book. She's the ex-wife of Eddie Van Halen, and she was a sponsor for what was it, Nutrisystem or Jenny Craig? I can't remember, but one of those weight loss systems. She was a spokesperson. She said one time, I want to lose weight so that every New Year's Eve, I don't have to put it on my goal list again. It's done, instead of every year going, I want to lose weight. I want to lose weight. I want to get in shape. It's like, okay, I don't have to do that. It's done. So it's the same thing with here with the 90 days. Like, let's just do it. And then it's done. And then at least if it doesn't work, at least we said we gave it a shot and we tried it, but it is going to work. As Dee says, it's a mathematical certainty.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
Yeah. So that other link, Brady, is that the 90 days that Mark had in LoveBoat?
Yes. Yeah. Oh, I forgot he had it in there. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
his
I'll
version
watch that.
actually, he took mine and cleaned it up and made it sound better. So yeah, you probably want to watch the one on LoveBoat.
Yeah, I watched that. I have watched that.
But the rejection one is not in the LoveBoat, and that's really good to listen to. That Eric Worre, he's got an answer for every one of those questions.
Yeah,
that's great. You can listen to that. I can listen to that every day and still learn something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he brings up, I think it's important to practice this stuff over and over again. I never thought about that before till you're really good at it. So the elevator pitch being probably the first thing, right? Get the elevator pitch down, and there's more than one. Like, have 2 or 3 ready depending on the situation, and then just know. He says practice it in the mirror, so you know that you're solid with it. And I think same with, practice the objections over and over again until you
Well, it helps you to be able to respond instead of react when they ask those questions.
Yeah, absolutely right. So just like you've heard it all before.
Yeah. And it's not like we're trying to convince somebody of anything, or like we know in our heads that it's a good thing. It's not a scam. It's a good opportunity. We just have to get that across. And then some of the people that are totally negative about something, they're just not the right person anyway. There's no convincing them anyway. But somebody that wants to, like when you hear that kind of explanation, which is true, you start any kind of business outside of network marketing, and it's a lot of work and it's a headache, and
a lot of money.
Few people are not going to.
It is, but you got to remember back to when we started, or why we started. Probably the same reasons anybody else wants to. They want more money. They want a little more time freedom. They don't want to work for somebody else. They want to do it on their own schedule.
Yeah.
So the same objections you're going to hear that you had when you started.
Yeah. I was saying that one of the reasons that this is my part of my explanation was that obviously no one could get above you, or there was no reason why someone below you couldn't earn more money than you and all that sort of stuff. It was about residual income. Because she was asking me about how much money do you make to start with, and I said, well, to be honest, you don't make a lot of money to start with. That you put a lot of work in to start with, and as you work your way through it, you keep persevering, and then the money comes later. But the key part about it keeps coming. That was a key thing for me.
So did you guys did Simon, you cut off for me or everybody? Just me? You heard it? Okay, cool. No, you cut off for me. I don't know why that.
Yeah, it was about residual income, Don.
Yeah, okay. Cool. Yeah.
I think it's about learning the residual income comes from customers. Like, granted, you want to team build, and team building is an awesome way to move up the ranks and get the big commission checks, which is what we see when we look at when we look at the compensation plan. We see the commission checks for team building. But I think the real residual income comes from the customers, the people who are consistently buying the product every single month because they have experienced it and found benefits. Just like all of us, like we use the same shampoos, the same soaps, the same, laundry detergent because it's affordable, we like it, it gives us what we want. And so they have a customer from us for life unless they change their formula or something else. That's where the residual income comes from. And I think that is the part that when people are asking, they need to understand, like, you don't have to team build because that's not, that gives you the big commission checks. Yes. And that is fabulous. And that zooms you to the top. And that's great. But truly, if you want to have sustainable long-term income, share the product because your customers will stay with you if you take care of them and they like the product. And we don't have to come up with the product. We don't have to come up with the packaging, the delivery, none of that. That makes our job super easy. But if you like the product and you share the product, then you will have customers for life. And that is where your residual income comes. And that's what people need to understand. Do they like the product? Do they think that they can share what they like? And that's what we have to show them. That's how we're making our money. So if we're saying we're not making money, it's because we're not really sharing the product. And that, I think, is like that's really the putting the cart before the horse thing. You know what I mean? Like that's where the holdup is. I know the commission checks are fabulous and we all want it because it's, but at the same time, the residual income comes from the product. sharing the product. That is my firm belief.
And that's the difference between my philosophy and maybe Mark's. You know, Mark is looking for team builders, period. That's the people he's going after. I would rather bring people in as customers, because when they use the product for 30, 60, 90 days, then they're going to say, well, how do you make this other? And then they get into the LoveBoat and see the training and understand that, hey, if I get 4 people doing what I'm doing, then I'm going to then I'll start making good money or more money. And let them understand this piece by piece, rather than saying, build a business, get in the business. You know, you can do that with any product, really, but you have to know how, and you have to have a good product. You have to have a product that you are a user of. Otherwise, you come off as just a scammer trying to make money.
That's where the scam comes in. If you're not a product of the product, that's where people feel scammed, because a lot of people do that. They just hustle this business dream, but they're not even using the product themselves. They're not even believers. Right. That's where they start to scam people, and people feel scammed.
And this is why I like Eric Worre so much, is because he is a professional network marketer, not a professional team builder. The team builder comes after you know how to be a network marketer.
Networking.
When you networking and answering the objections politely, not defensively, and coming off as a professional.
Right.
Yep.
Like Tamara is always saying, like, we're responding to their questions. We're not reacting to whatever, but we're listening to them and we're able to respond. That is the beauty of our job, right? We get to actually help people.
Right.
It's always best to ask them, well, what is a pyramid to you? Because they may be thinking something so profound that, you know.
Yeah. What do you know about it? Why are you thinking it's a scam?
Yeah. Clarify it.
Clarify what you're thinking and what you know, and then and answer those questions. And I think another important thing is that is when you're trying to get somebody to try a product, say the X39, and they find out it's network marketing, then their first thought in their mind is, you're trying to sell this to me because you're trying to build a network marketing business. So I think there's that mindset to try to get over too. And I think some people don't care, but some people do. That's their first. Actually, it's my first thought. If somebody's trying to sell me something, CBD or whatever, or crypto or whatever, they're only selling it to me because they benefit from the business. So it's, if you build that relationship with people first, a connection, that way they're going to like you. And it doesn't matter what you have to sell them, then they're going to believe that you're not just trying to sell them because you're trying to sell them something they need.
Which again is a little bit different going into a 90-day run, because in 90 days, you don't have time to sit and build these relationships. You're looking for people that have one of 2 problems. Either their health is bad or their finances are bad. One of the 2, which is it? Is it both? Great. I've got the perfect situation or opportunity for you. If it's just your health, great. I've got the perfect product that's going to help you in your health. And if you're looking to make an income, no, you're not going to make a huge income tomorrow. But if you get into this, learn the product, start showing it to people, you will start earning money. It's not a guarantee. It's all up to you to do it on your own.
Yep.
I can point, guide, and direct you, but you still have to take the action to do it. And that's where Eric Worre in his other, which I've got recorded also, his 7 steps, I think it's 7 steps to being a network marketer. And he explains in one section about earning. And Mark's explained it before. You've got so much time where you earn nothing. Then you've got a shorter period of time where you're earning something. Then you've got this long period of time where you're not working and you're earning.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's where we want to get to. And I think we also got to remember we have a product introductory bonus. I'm going to be focused on that for my 90 days, because even if I make $50 by selling somebody a product or something, that way you're getting rewarded for the work that you're doing, as in a sales job. You don't want to be doing sales and getting paid nothing. So in this case, at least we get a product introductory bonus, which gets paid every week. And
if you can bring somebody in and get them to do that within a week, to show somebody else, and they earn that $50, the light goes off. They go, holy crap, I can make money online.
I can do it. I'm making money.
How much more can I do?
Yeah, exactly. And seeing is believing. You know, I just got a check in my first 2 days. You know, it was only $25 or whatever, but that's cool. And then also, I don't think people realize if you can make up to $100 a week from your downline also without reaching any ranks. That can start day one making 100, and that's what that's $100 a week is all right.
And if you make one sale online, you can make a million sales online. So there it is.
Cool. We're out of time. Mark's call is going to be awesome tonight. I talked to him yesterday. He's going to really go over his plan of the 90 days, what he's doing, laying it out exactly. So that's going to be awesome.
I'll be fast asleep dreaming about it.
Okay, cool. But catch the replay.